I want to become a millionaire with a six-pack in 1,234 days. Day 31. Bread. Is there anything more delicious than good bread? Why was I talking about bread? Oh yeah, it's Sunday! And what do you do on a Sunday morning in Germany? You buy some freshly baked bread at the bakery. I took my wife with me, and on our way to the bakery, we stumbled upon cats, some deer, and stunning sights. It is important to take these moments in because they are precious and make life a little nicer. Another beautiful sight is the queue in front of the bakery. It seems every German is actually buying bread on a Sunday. I tried to spend as much time as possible with my wife because tomorrow she will travel for 3 weeks to her country of origin, Malta. Day 32.
I'm happy.
I just brought my wife to the airport. Now I am all alone. All alone? Not really. We still have those guys. I made little kitten houses on the other side of our bed because they always sleep with us and they love cozy spaces. You probably don't know that I lived in Malta for 7 years. And it all started in 2013. I decided to live on a hot island. Then I discovered Malta. And 1 year later, in 2014, when I traveled to Malta, I found my wife half a year later. And how I met her, it's very romantic, but this will be part for a different video. Now, I live in Hamburg. Hello rain, hello darkness. I mean, I like you too, but I will always prefer the sun. Day 33. Okay. Every day before work, my wife and I prepare some food. We tried something new, creativity, where 100 grams has 30 grams of protein. Pretty cool. Baking doesn't seem to work that well with these guys though. Today was the toughest chest day for me. 5 sets with 7 reps of 60 kilograms. But paused bench press. Wait, just 2 more workouts and the next chapter of the Clarence Kennedy hypertrophy workout begins. Week 5 to 8 have some similar exercises like the first 4 weeks, but they have some twists. Day 34. After work, I met my mother. She knows I'm a vegan, so her reaction was beautiful when I asked her if we can meet at a butcher shop. Well, it is a vegan butcher shop and it opened 3 days earlier. Such nice varieties of non-meat, so I got some stuff for myself, which I will eat the next days. And tomorrow is finally the first day where I am able to create a little bit more content. I'm looking forward to this. Day 35. Failure! I'd love to tell you that on day 35, I went to the gym, and when I came home, I did my work, and after work, I was working on a lot of my projects, which I couldn't do in the last couple of weeks because I was so busy. But instead, I didn't go to the gym because it was just so cold and dark and rainy. And after work, I reinstalled the game Bazaar, played a couple of games, and then I got stuck playing online chess for a couple of hours. And all of this feels much more embarrassing because I'm sharing it with you now. And meanwhile, my editor is waiting for content. At least I could do my work well, cook something for myself, and play with the cats. Yet, still, I feel deeply ashamed. But as I mentioned in the previous video, it doesn't matter how often you fall down as long as you get up again.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
The funniest part is that I didn't even enjoy all of those activities. I just felt guilty. But it is weird that you do not have the power to do your own things. I am 45 years old.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Everybody who's watching and who's at the age between 12 and 20 years, I feel for you. Whoever grew up with screens has a very, very tough life ahead. The sooner you get out of that, the better it is, trust me. Day 36. I knew that the months from October to December would be the most challenging for me to go to the gym because it gets colder, there's more rain, there's more storms, there's even snow, and the darkness. We have like light for a couple of hours each day, and that is really a bit depressing. My gym is roughly 45 minutes away when I take the bicycle. I work out at the gym for an hour, so 2.5 hours. But if I take the public transport to this gym, it will take 3 hours and 30 minutes almost for the whole gym. No, thank you. And then it is just so tough if it is really cold to get out there in the darkness. And if it even is raining, it's the worst. So you really have to feel like a soldier to get the willpower done and go to the gym. Now, you might ask, but what about January to March? Isn't this even worse? No, because I have, luckily, a special agreement with the company I work for. In those 3 months, I have home office. I can start a titsy tiny bit later and I will change the gym. The gym I'm going to from January to March is opening at 8 o'clock, but it is only 15 minutes away with the bicycle. Anyway, long story short, I pushed myself to go to the gym this morning and I did the workout. And you know what was one of the greatest motivations? My new shirt. I wanted to show off and give some content for you on how I am becoming a millionaire with a six-pack soon. I had lots of work to do for the company I work with today, but in the evening I was able to finally create some of the content and send it to my editor, who was longing for it for days and days. Day 37.
I have several questions.
I had home office today and that was really it. Nothing much happened. So I would say let's move over to day 38. Today I hit the gym in a different location, south of Hamburg. I actually wanted to go together with my little brother. He's quite into hitting the gym, but he caught a cold. Nonetheless, I'm meeting my father and the other part of the family after hitting the gym, and then we will play a lot of board games. My cousin brought Living Forest and Cascadia. Now, Cascadia I liked a lot. It reminded me of Overboss. That's one of my favorite games. It's right there, and we play it a lot. I brought the game too, Sheriff of Nottingham. I was introduced to this game in Malta and found it in Canada and brought it all the way to Germany. On my way home, my sister and I walked around the Hamburg Christmas markets. It was quite busy, and I was a little naughty because I bought marzipan almonds. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Day 39. I was home officing during this day, but I have a little story to share. This is my wardrobe, and this is Newton. And since I was playing a lot with the cats in the last couple of days, much more than usual, they are very well aware that all their cat toys are in the wardrobe. Thus, we have this clever child security system up since many years. But yesterday night, he cracked the code and he was able to open the wardrobe. I told him no, and put back the toys and closed the wardrobe again. But 1 hour later, it happened again. And after the third time, I had enough. I picked up my water pistol and sprayed him. But then I felt so sad for this poor wet cat. And he came to me and he apologized and he was purring and I took him in my arm and we fell asleep around 3 o'clock. Day 40. I slept so little that I decided not to go to the gym in the morning, but in the late afternoon after work when it is super crowded. I hate it. It was actually so crowded that I didn't even film anything. So instead, here are a couple of videos of how I was performing in the past. Okay, that's enough. But this evening wasn't over yet. It actually got quite exciting for me. First, I went to non-meat and ate this little Oh yeah, I actually ate a lot of naughty food in the last couple of days and can see my weight gain improving. Not sure if that's good, but I think I need a little bit of more energy for the gym.
That's what I'm telling myself, at least.
And then I went to an internet cafe to shoot around in Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare. Yeah, that's an old game, and it's for old people like me. Remember when I went to this concert with my wife, Cradle of Filth? Well, you won't believe, I met a friend who I know since more than 18 years. First, he didn't even recognize who I am. But then everything came back and he was like, oh my goodness, you don't believe it, but we are still playing in the internet cafe. I didn't even know that there was a thing existing like an internet cafe in the times we're living in right now. So the story is that 18 years ago and longer ago, up to 5 to 10 people, we were often meeting after work at least once or twice a month to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That was a lot of fun, and they're still doing it. I was by far the worst. Embarrassing, but it was so much fun. I left very early though. My ride back was 75 minutes. I had to feed the cats, had to cuddle with them and play with them. I have to do my duties. And then I could stick the day number 40 on my 1, 2, 3, 4 day plan. By the way, I had like on my way home a bit of a scratch in my throat. It's probably nothing. I'm very confident.